Even deodorant such as Native has very questionable ingredients that I cannot even pronounce. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make natural deodorant using very simple ingredients, and you can make a bulk of this and it should last a long time. I have spent almost 3 days using no deodorant at all, and I don't get stinky until the 3rd day. So this deodorant really does work. You're gonna need some organic cornstarch, baking soda. I haven't found a good organic brand of baking soda, coconut oil, and all of these, the ratios are 1 to 1 to 1. So if you're putting in 1 cup of coconut oil, you're gonna put 1 cup of organic cornstarch and 1 cup of baking soda. You're gonna use essential oils. I have peppermint and tea tree oil. And what I like to do is I like to have a combination. So if I'm doing here, I'm doing 1/3 cup of all of these because I have a tiny jar. So I will be putting in like 10 drops of tea tree oil and 10 drops of peppermint. And at this point, I kind of know how minty I like my deodorant to be. So the essential oils, is completely up to you how much you use. You don't want to go overboard, but you don't want to use too little that it doesn't do the work of the antibacterial part of the essential oils. Take 1 cup. Nothing is an exact science either. So in the past, I have used arrowroot powder. Now cornstarch for my body works best. I can literally go up to 2.5 days without stinking and without having to reapply deodorant. I normally take a shower like every 30 days because I'm just so busy with other things. So by the 3rd day, at the end of the day, if I haven't showered or if I haven't applied deodorant, I'm usually pretty stinky. But like this works for me up to 2.5 days, which is saying a lot because I have crazy body odor. So it does work really well. The coconut oil is very hard right now. So I am currently melting it in my, what's that even called? So I'm currently melting some in my toaster oven, and I don't have a microwave. That can be a video, that can be a topic for a whole nother video, why I got rid of my microwave, but it's currently melting in my toaster oven right now. This is my melted coconut oil. Oh, I wouldn't recommend getting it this hot. I made it way too hot. Now we want to stir everything together. Yeah, as you can see, I'm making a big hot mess, but it doesn't really matter. So the beauty about this deodorant is not only does it last a long time, more than regular deodorants do, but you can adjust the ratios however fits your body more. I know some people's bodies are sensitive to the baking soda, so they'll substitute baking soda for something else, and you can experiment, but this is the base of making your own deodorant. And in the past, I've actually had a little bit of an adverse reaction the first time I've tried deodorant, just because I went full force from literally like my toxic armpits. I used to buy like the worst kind of deodorants with the aluminum in it, the antiperspirant deodorants with aluminum, and I didn't know how bad that was. I didn't even know they had aluminum in deodorants until I started making my own deodorant, and my husband told me about it. It's so crazy that they would put like these heavy metals in your deodorant. But yeah, that's where we were at. And so my armpits responded very poorly to the first time I made this concoction, but I slowly eased my way into it. It's also recommended if you're going from store-bought deodorant that's not like native or anything like that to do a armpit detox. If you have the time, like if you're stay at home, work from home, whatever, you do a detox of just like not putting anything in. I would recommend like not using any kind of deodorant, maybe using a little bit of apple cider vinegar under your armpits, or some people use witch hazel also, like they just get a swab of witch hazel, and that usually works to minimize the stink. But just like detox from your old deodorant and then start very gradually using your own handmade deodorant. So this is a good consistency here. I'm going to put just the tiniest bit more of coconut oil, the splash. When it's winter time, the deodorant is much thicker, but in the summertime you'll notice that it's very like the same ratios in the summertime it's a lot more like gooey and goopy. So just play around with it then too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the peppermint oil first. About 10. And then about 10 drops of the tea tree oil. Okay. Mix it all together. This should last up to 3 months and it's awesome. And basically you know exactly what's going in your deodorant. I would highly encourage you to try making your own deodorant because it's so simple and your armpits and your family's armpits will probably thank you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting a lot more homemaking videos and videos about making your own products.